The moon actually does not produce its own light like the sun does. The sun is composed of gas and ionized atoms that are heated so much that they emit various forms of energy, including the visible light we see on Earth. The moon, on the other hand, is a solid rocky body with a cold, barren surface, no atmosphere and no liquid water. The moon's surface that we can see quite well, especially through binoculars or telescopes, is simply reflecting light from the sun, similar to a mountain range off in the distance that we see. Not from light that it emits on its own, but reflecting the sunlight. It contrasts to the brightness of the sun. The moon is the lesser light, but the moon truly does rule the light. Within the solar system, the Earth-Moon relationship is rather unique. In comparison to the other planets and their moon, our moon has the largest ratio of moon to planet size and diameter to orbit distance. What this means is that the moon has both a larger physical size in relation to Earth and a larger apparent visual size in our sky than any other moon planet system. These simple relationships provide the foundation for the moon's functional and finely tuned role as Earth's nearest companion. One of the most obvious roles the moon provides is in its timekeeping status. As the moon orbits around the sun, it progresses through a sequence of lunar phases, where the moon appearance slowly changes by how much it's illuminated by the sun's light. For many cultures, past and present, the lunar cycle formed an obvious timekeeping foundation by which their calendars could be based. In fact, the word moon and month share etymological origins, as the 29.5-day cycle helped define the changing of months. At a more basic level, though, the moon nightly phases serve as a rhythm for the natural world. Nocturnally, behaviors of animals from insects to birds to mammals to even species have been linked to the monthly cycle of the moon. Now, the phases of the moon are caused by the relative positioning of the sun, earth and the moon. As the moon travels in its orbit, it progresses from being on the same side of earth as the sun, causing the new moon, to being on the opposite side from the sun, causing the full moon phase. While the orbits of the moon around the earth and the earth around the moon are not exactly aligned, there are specific points where the orbit cross when the moon passes through these points in its maximum new moon or minimum full moon phase. Earth is treated to even a stunning eclipse event. Lunar eclipse occurs only during the full moon phase, where the moon's orbit crosses precisely behind the earth, passing through its shadows. For several hours as the earth's shadow covers the moon, the nighttime side of earth, it is treated to the bright full moon, turning a dark reddish orange. On the other hand, solar eclipses occur only during the new moon phase, when the moon passes in a precise alignment between the earth and the sun. Though the sun is 400 times farther away than the moon, and is also 400 times larger than the moon, this exact proportion results in the sun and moon being the same angular size in our sky. The size proportion, along with the precise orbital alignments, allow solar eclipse to be one of the most dramatic natural phenomena experienced. For several hours, the moon creeps in front of the sun until for a few brief minutes, the sun's bright surface is completely covered by the moon. Beyond its effect on time and natural cycles, the moon plays an absolutely vital role for the existence and the health of life on Earth. Both the Earth and moon exert a gravitational force on each other. Earth's gravitational force is much stronger and dominant their interaction, which is why the moon orbits around the Earth. However, the moon gravity has a crucial impact on Earth and even other varying types. If you have ever been to an ocean, beach or a coastline, then you have seen the effect of the moon's gravity, the tides. Even though the moon is a great distance from Earth, approximately 1,000 miles, it is a gravitational force produces the ocean's tide. Each day, all around the globe, high tides and low tides are seen all along Earth's coastline. This natural cycle of the ocean's level rising and falling produces positive benefits for life on Earth. Every day, beaches are swept across with incoming and outgoing water. These water bring nutrients from the farther out in the ocean for creatures that live in the shallow or tidal pools. The outgoing tides can serve as means of cleansing, refreshing the coastal regions. They can take minerals and salt back out to the deeper water. The tides as a whole benefit from the impact of the circling currents driven by the daily cycle of the moon's causing of these tides. With over 70% of Earth's surface covered by ocean, the impact that the moon plays directly on life cannot be underestimated. The moon is beautiful to observe, a constant nightly companion. While the moon fulfills its role of lightening the night, it also serves key roles in the cycles of life. The moon has served as a type-keeping element for both animal population as well as human civilization throughout history. Through its precise size and orbital alignment, the eclipse have punctuated history with dramatic observation experience. It is formation of ocean tides and the moon has far-reaching effects for sustaining sea life, influencing coastal conditions, and even affecting the atmospheric conditions. Moon is only body outside of Earth that man has personally landed on, set foot, and explored. Our relationship to the moon may be greater than any other celestial body. Created by God, the moon has designed a role to support the balance of life here on Earth.